Well, the perennial field is pretty much dug now after months of digging and thousands of perennials relocated either permanently or temporarily. And I honestly thought, excuse me, that I would be done with this at the end of January because I tend to be overly optimistic about big projects. And here we are mid-April. I still have some perennials to dig and some to plant and some to put into holding areas for another project. And this really kicked my butt. I don't want to play the age card, but I am definitely not 27 years old anymore. It's yeah, it's humbling. But we bought this farm when we were 27 and we are almost 50. Next year we will be 50. So the reason for this move was multifold, I guess. One, I should mention that the perennials in these rows, I don't even know how many rows, but there were ridiculous amounts of perennials. And over the last 3 or 4 years, there have been some patches that I've really had a hard time managing with clover creeping in. So it was an opportunity to lift those perennials and take them down to their bare roots during the winter and untangle the clover and any grass that seeped in and crawled in. And I think it'll definitely help now that they're relocated. If I can stay on top of it, it seems easier for me to manage them in borders than in these rows. But I'm sure some of the roots of the weeds will remain, but I think overall it's going to be an improvement. And then also this field still needs amending, and we are tilling. This is a pretty compact area. I know that it's controversial, and tilling does also compact, but we'll be going in and amending. It'll be broad forked again. It's been broad forked 4 times. But anyway, it's going to be turned over to annuals, and this increases our annual production area. So we will be able to leave some of the space fallow with cover crop. That's our long-term goal, is to increase the annual space so that we can let some rest. Currently we have everything in production and not a lot of resting. So anyway, I could go on and on, but we have major projects still today. We have the backhoe. Yesterday we were finishing up some projects and a hose blew. My husband was planning to work until sundown, but the hose blew in the afternoon and he ran around trying to get a replacement without luck. So we're stuck. We almost had a tree stump out, one that was a big goal over there. You can see it. It was a sick maple, rotted up there, and actually we lost it. It died a couple years ago. So he almost has that root ball out. And then took out tons of invasive holly, but we still have just a little bit left over there. And I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off this time. The rental is amazing. We've rented this quite a few times over the years, and I wish we owned one, but anyway, rambling.